How we doing? Ryan B Hebert here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a new announcement from Play Pokemon. Just officially announced the 20-minute game timer that is being used in the Sword and Shield VGC 2020 metagame only at TPCI sanctioned events. Let's talk about this. So, it's come to my observation that some of us have very, very, very particular opinions about a 20-minute game timer. Why? Well, the first part is that once we were told that we had a 15-minute game timer in the series itself, it pulls off, or it allows players to do a strategy known as timer stalling. Timer stalling is morally ambiguous. I'm just going to put it out there. If you don't agree with me, that's perfectly fine, but I just want to say, why play this game if you're just going to stall out your opponent to win the game? If you can't find an actual strategy to win the game, why would you just want to play this game at all? The other argument of this is that it is a legitimate strategy. It's going by the rules of the game itself, and so by those means, it's perfectly fine. And in my opinion, it kind of is. Have I went off a game timer? Once. I've done it once. And I gotta say, it felt pretty good, but it wasn't as good as the feeling a Paris Trap player gets when feinting their opponent's Pokemon by protecting every other turn, or double or even triple protecting in a turn. It's fine. Overall, it's back, okay? And we just have to get used to it, and we gotta deal with it. But what is going to be the play? Players for local events can rely upon, time stalling their opponents at locals. But at a regional level, time stalling is not going to be accessible to them due to TPCI sanctioned systems and software only allowing TOs and judges to use the 20-minute time limit. I don't know. Whoever decided to allow for this to come back, props to you. Props to you for realizing that a 20-minute timer was the way to shut down the 2016 World Champion, Wolfie Glick! Let's go! Oh, God. This past weekend was the Collinsville Regional Championship, where Alex Rand has famously gotten himself to a fourth top cut, and winner of that event being Andrew Ding. Congratulations, by the way. Well fought out. But Wolfie Glick trying to rely on the game timer, losing the battle because nobody knew that the time limit had been changed to 20 minutes instead of the previous 15, which is outlined in the rules document. But under the rules document, there's a very specific passage. Very, very specific passage. Can I pull that up? Can I pull that up? The rules and the resources, the way to play the game. Okay. Here we are on Pokemon.com. So this right here is really what I'm talking about, to be honest with you. In the interest of maintaining an enjoyable tournament environment, Pokemon Organized Play may decide to make revisions to these limits during the season based on feedback from organizers. So, obviously, some organizers are freaking snitch, and they told them that we were timer stalling! It's fine. Enjoyable tournament experience or environment is honestly the most important part. We will not see players return to a tournament if it sucks. Simple as that. Does a 20-minute round timer make a more enjoyable tournament experience? I'd say yes, because I'm not being timed out by an opponent and not playing the actual game. My opinion on this is that if you are stalling your opponent out, especially in a best of 3, if you're stalling your opponent out to win the game, and they have an advantage on you that all they need is some more time, man, I wish I had more time, because that would have made it a much more enjoyable experience for me. Well, as it turns out, now you can. And so that's really the interesting part about this that I really love. Overall, 20-minute timer. It's here to stay for now. until another organized play suggestion comes in saying to either make it longer or make it shorter. But for right now, we're just going to have to say cheers, TPCI. You're in charge, daddy. And for right now, we're just going to have to deal with it. So, players, be prepared. Are you ready to deal with a 20-minute timer at your regionals, but only 15 minutes at your locals? I don't know, but how are we doing?